I always just tried to be funny in school, probably, and then that just like I get into music real hard, and then I try to be funny on Facebook when I got talked into getting Facebook, and then I looked around Orlando to see if there was any comedy mics, and that was it. That was kind of a boring story. So, just to give it a shot, I just wanted it was like a bucket list thing. It was like, if I can be funny in writing, can I be funny on stage? Terrifying. I don't remember my set, and I don't remember how the crowd responded. What happened was, you know how when you get really nervous and like your eyes kind of glaze over, like you're almost about to cry? That definitely happened, and I was so terrified that people thought I was going to cry that I just like powered through the set. I could only see my friend John. I brought one friend, and he was just staring at me, and I was like, this is awful. But when I got off stage and I went home, I couldn't remember how I felt other than being self-conscious of the glassy eyes. So I was like, well, as long as I never remember how I feel, I'll just keep doing it. Lately, I've like been on a big John Mulaney kick. That dude is probably the most brilliant newer comic that's like mainstream or big or whatever. So all of his, it didn't hold up well. But the first stand-up I ever heard on record was my sister has Sam Kinison cassettes. They're not my favorite. I don't even know why I'm regressing to tell you the story, but because that shit did not hold up at all. So my favorites are like, I love listening to Steve Martin on vinyl. Like Steve Martin vinyl, because it's like that like that's what it was originally came out on, and it's like, hey, he was just a crusher. He was way smarter he was way ahead of the curve. My absolute favorite sketch show of all time is The State, which like a lot of people know, like my generation was on MTV in like the early 90s, but they were, I might be butchering this, I think they were like NYU students, and they like had a sketch troupe, and then I don't know how they got noticed, but they got their own show on MTV, and I was already a fan of like Kids in the Hall, Monty Python, and I felt like The State was like the next level of absurdism, just insane things, but also like it was cool to me because I was probably in like 8th grade and they didn't seem that much older than me. So The State, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, you can edit this in post. Comedy films, The Jerk, 100%, the absolute, my favorite comedy of all time. And then like shortly right behind that is Blazing Saddles, and Spaceballs, maybe a tie. The first few seasons of Arrested Development were brilliant, like beyond brilliant to me. Like that actually got me back. I watched that show and then started giving sitcoms that I'd skipped a chance because I was like, maybe there's other shit out there, but nothing was as good as Arrested Development. The first joke that I thought of, but he's like not anybody that, unfortunately, my buddy Alex Luchin, who's from Orlando, is one of the most hilarious people I've ever met, and he does an impression of a bad falconer, like somebody that owns and operates a falcon. So he does this impression of a bad falconer that I've seen it dozens of times, and I laugh so hard every time. And then the other one that came to mind for some reason is Kyle Kinane has a joke about it's like he saw a tow truck towing another tow truck, and he was watching it like thinking it was this whole like, man, that's like real cool. I'm butchering the joke, but anyways. And then he just goes, look at those trucks trying to fuck each other, and that gets me every time too. My favorite like kind of underground comedian is Rory Scovel, but I think I'd like to go on the road with somebody that's not. I'm not saying I'm similar to him, but I would like to go out with somebody that's completely different. I think the better shows are the ones where your lineup, you're not just hearing like the same type of comedy. So, shit. Let me think. I want to just say, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I love Tig Notaro to death, and she's a lot more like soft-spoken than I am. That would be. There's a difference there. That would be fun. I mean, Bill Hicks would be fun. I feel like that guy would be real brutal. Top 5 comics dead or alive. Eddie Pepitone. I'm just thinking of like angry white men. who are like actually the worst people to roast you, but like Bill Hicks, Eddie Pepitone would be fun. It would be fun to get somebody that's like a real sweetheart. Like it would be fun if like Robin Williams had to roast you. He's also one of my favorite comics, and especially like his earlier like stage work was brilliant. So like Robin Williams trying to roast me would be funny. That's 3, and Andy Kaufman, Andy Kaufman, Robin Williams, a couple mean guys, and shit, I got one more. Like I feel like somebody that wouldn't care to be like H. John Benjamin or somebody like that who like doesn't really do stand up, but he's Bob on Bob's Burgers, and I just like being roasted in Bob's voice would be kind of fun. If somebody gave me the opportunity to write for a really smart, funny show or something, and they were like, "Well, you can't do stand-up," I would absolutely take it. Writing is definitely my strong suit, I feel. Like, so the stage is what I do to see if the words are funny. It's like, you know, instant gratification. You find out immediately if it works. So the stage is just a way to see if the writing works. So I would love to venture into writing. So what I tried tonight was a brand new 30 minutes. So like what I'm working on right now is my very first solid hour. My very first, like I'm gonna hopefully tour a little bit this year and see how it works all over the country. And I've been doing it 8 years, so I'm finally starting to feel confident in the writing and the delivery, and I just want to build. My goal, my next bucket list thing, my first bucket list was to try it. My next bucket list thing is to record a record and like have a record like Steve Martin had records. I'm still unfortunately on Facebook, so it's just Facebook, Larry Fulford, Instagram it's LFulford2, and Twitter is Larry Fulford, and that's all. Right. Oh, LarryFulford.com. I have a website now. Type. I just want people to have fun. Like that's like such a cliche, hacky thing to say probably, but like I know that I like tiptoe into kind of like satire stuff and political stuff and religious stuff, but at the end of the day, this should just all be about fun. Like if the audience forgets that they had a shitty day or had to pay bills, you know, or tax season is here or whatever, like if you were that distraction for 30 or 45 minutes, that's it. I just want them to take away a break. Hi, I'm Larry Fulford, and I went to bed at 4 in the morning after drinking way too much and woke up at 7 in the morning, and you should check out acutiepie.com.